Hi, it's Megan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all the groceries that I bought for my family of 4 for the month of May. So let's turn the camera around and I'll show you what I got. Today is May 2nd. Here's what I got for my first grocery shopping of the month. I went to Smith's, which is my local Kroger store, Winco, which is similar to an Aldi, and Costco. So we'll start over here with Smith's. They had the Mission Tortilla chips on sale for $1.40 with the digital coupon. So I got my limit of 5. I got 2 of the strips and 3 of the rounds. They also had the big 18-ounce packages of blueberries on sale for $3. So I got 3 of those. We're going to use some of them for a party, some just for eating, and then some for some recipes. I got a free Tombstone pizza just with the free coupons that Kroger sends me. They had bacon on sale again this week, so I got a 1-pound package of the thick cut. They had a 3-pack of bell peppers on sale for $2.50 with the digital coupon, so I got one of those. They had candy bars on sale for 75 cents, so I grabbed a couple of my favorites. And they also had a deal on soda, buy 2 get 2 free. So I got a lemonade, a watermelon strawberry 7-Up. That one was new. I thought that sounded good. A blackberry Dr. Pepper, and then I also got another, I actually got a second of the Dr. Pepper blackberry. So that's everything that I got from Smith's. I spent around $50 on that. Over here at Winco, kind of this middle section, I spent around $60, and I'll kind of show you what we got from there. I just got a thing of mayo to have as a backup since we're going into the summer. I use mayo in quite a few recipes, mostly like dips. That we eat quite a bit in the summer, so I grabbed another one of those just to have on hand. From the bulk bins, I got some cocoa powder since I was getting low, and I need this for a recipe that we're doing. This are just some gummy bears that I also got from the bulk bins. We are having a Star Wars Day party, inviting some friends over, and we always make kind of fun, like themed food and snacks and stuff. So these are for some of that. I also was getting low on cheese, so I just grabbed a block of Colby Jack. I got some kind of like guac avocado verde for our Star Wars party. I got some plain Greek yogurt for a recipe. I got 3 additional bell peppers because these ones were also on sale at Winco. So we're going to eat 3 of these will be for us for eating, and then some of them will be for our party. I also got 4 tomatoes to make some more pico de gallo with. Okay, and then I also got a bunch of cilantro for the pico and just for a few other recipes that we have going on this week. I got 4 of these just 10-ounce bags of San Marzano little baby tomatoes. Again, some of these will be for a veggie tray for our party, and some will just be for my kids to eat. I got 2 1-pound boxes of strawberries. Those will be for our party. I got a big thing of celery, also for our party. And then I got 2 bags of chips, also for our party. And then I got 3 of the double packs of cream cheese. We will go through a couple of these for some of the recipes for our party, so I just wanted to make sure I had enough for that in addition to making sure we had some just on my back stock. I got a 2-pound thing of oranges, of cuties, just for my kids to eat. And then I got some sourdough English muffins because those sounded good. I got a thing of hot dog buns and hamburger buns. Because it's starting to be spring and summer, we do lots of grilling out and campfires. So I just like to always have these on hand just for easy dinners. And then we got another loaf of bread. And then finally 2 English cucumbers. So that was everything from Winco, and that was around $60. And then over here, this last little section is from Costco. This was $130. So starting back here in the back, I got this Sobaba crunchy glazed chicken. It was on sale. And I thought that sounded like a good, easy kind of meal. We haven't tried this before, but we've tried other things from this brand and have liked it. So I'm assuming those will be good. The Girl Scout Bites were also on sale still. So I grabbed another bag of those. Same with the Babyville cheeses. They were still on sale, so I grabbed another bag of those. So I also got a 5 dozen box of eggs. These have come back down. They were around $17, and they had plenty in stock at my Costco, which was good. The canned chicken was on sale for around $10, which is a good price, so I grabbed a thing of that, or a case of that. I don't know. I guess not a case. 6 cans of that just to keep on my shelves, just for emergencies, and I use it for other random things too. I got some grapes for our party. I got a rotisserie chicken just so I can have some chicken prepped and in the freezer that's already cooked for salads and for a few other easy meals. I got a thing of sour cream. It was just a couple weeks ago that I did our big grocery haul after we got back from our Spain trip. And we had already gone through most of the sour cream, which is crazy that we went through that much. But I have been making a lot of dips for my kids to have with their veggies. So I just want to have another one of these because I'm going to make some more dip for our party that we're having. And this is good through like the middle of June. So we'll definitely have plenty of time to go through all of that. And then last two things, I did get quite a bit of meat, at least large things of meat. The hams had an additional $10 off. So I found kind of the smallest one because my family is small. It's only me, my husband, and then a 7-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old daughter. But I love getting these hams. And I just cook it up and then chop it up, and we have it for like a main meal. And then I also use lots of leftovers to make all kinds of other recipes, and I portion them out just to have on hand in the freezer. So this will be super nice to have that. Brought this down to around like $25, and it's a pretty big, decent sized ham. And then I also got a pork shoulder roast. This one is from Costco, and so it's super, super gigantic. It's like 18 pounds, I think. It's 18 pounds, and so it's quite large. We are going to have some company over later this week for a dinner, in addition to our regular party. So I'll probably just cut this in half and cook half of it for our company, freeze the other half, just so that we have another roast for when we want to make something again. And I'm going to be making pulled pork with that for our company. So again, that's everything that I got this week. This is the first week of May, so I kind of spent a little bit more because I did go to Costco. But in my future weeks, you'll see that I'm probably just going to Smith's and Winco for the most part. Okay, today is May 7th, and I just got a couple of things from Smith's this week that were on a good deal that I wanted to stock up on. So their 2-pound bags and blocks of cheese were $6, which made it $3 a pound, which is a really good deal. So I got 2 bags of the Mexican blend, 2 bags of the Colby Jack, and then 1 block of Colby Jack. And then the Jimmy Dean sausage was on sale for $2.99 with a limit of 5 on the coupon, so I just grabbed 5 of the regular to stick in my freezer for later when we need some sausage for recipes. And then I got just a 3-pound bag. Yeah, just a 3-pound bag of Halos because our current oranges are almost gone. And we're going to be out of town for about a week. So I didn't want to get anything that could perish quickly. These will stay good in the fridge if we don't eat them all before we leave. So that's everything I got from Smith's, and I spent about $45. Today is May 20th, and here's what I got for groceries this week. I went to Smith's and Albertsons and just did pickup orders for both of them. At Smith's, I spent $35, and at Walmart, at Albertsons, I spent $45, and I'll show you Albertsons had some really, really good deals. So let's start with Smith's really quick. I got 5 of their half gallons of milk. Those were on sale for $1.39 with a digital coupon, so I got my limit of 5. The bugles were on sale for $1.50 if you bought 5 or more participating items, so I just bought 5 bugles because we really like those. The lunch meat was on sale for $4, so I grabbed 3 packages of that. I like keeping this on hand, especially in the summer. We eat lots of sandwiches for picnics or for while we're out running errands or just for lunches outside. So we always like to keep that on hand, and I'll keep this on hand and I'll just throw it in the freezer until we need it. The little boxes of raspberries were on sale for $1.47, which is a little bit higher than I like to pay for raspberries, but definitely significantly better than raspberries generally if they're not on sale. So I got 5 of those, which was the limit on the coupon. I got those for my kids to have for their fruit for this week. So that's everything that I got from Smith's for $35. I was very close to $35 exactly, which is the minimum you need for a free pickup order. So that's what I got there. And then at Albertsons, they were having their online and like digital ordering. They had extra bonus coupons that you could only use if you were doing a pickup order. And I've never done a pickup order at Albertsons before because usually their prices are a little bit more expensive than I want to pay. There's a few things that are on good deals, but I usually just run into the store and buy those. But because it was my first pickup order, there was an additional coupon for $30 off a $75 purchase. So I was able to get all of this for $45. So I'll tell you the individual prices of things, but then in addition to all of that, I got an additional $30 off. So all of these prices ended up being even less than what I'm telling you. So to start off, I got a box of Kool-Aid Jammers. These were like around $1.70 or $1.80. I'm going to use these as prizes for a home summer reading program that I'm going to be doing with my kids. If you're interested in seeing how I'm going to do that, leave me a comment down below and I would be happy to make a video about that. I got 3 boxes of Dr. Pepper. These were $3.60 a box, which was a better deal than getting the buy 2 get 2 free at Smith's. So you had to buy at least 3, and I think I even had a couple of additional coupons that brought these down to that price. But that was a super, super good deal. I haven't seen that price in a very, very long time. I got some cereal on sale for $1.19. I think the limit was 3 on the coupon, so I got 3 of those. I got some snacks. So for $1.50, I got some of the Lucky Charms bars. Also for $1.50, I got some chicken and biscuit. I got the ranch flavor, which you haven't tried before, and then 2 boxes of the original. And then also as a part of that coupon, with things that were $1.50, I got more of these Ritz toasted chips. My kids really like these. So I got 1 in the ranch and then 2 in the sour cream and onion. Those are all on the same coupon. Something I like about Albertsons is that their coupons reload every day. So if you want to go into the store multiple times a week, you can get the deals multiple times throughout the week. I got hot dog buns. These were $1.50 or $1.80, I believe, which is a little bit more than like my cheapest place to buy just my cheapo buns. But these are a better brand and taste a little bit better. So I was fine paying just a few cents more to get those. And then I got yogurt cups. These were on sale for 59 cents. Usually my target price is 50 cents for these, but 60 is still a decent price. And since I was trying to get up to $75 to get the $30 off, it brought these down to be less than 50 cents after that additional money off. So I just got 2 of 6 different flavors for my kids. Personal watermelons were $1.50, so I got 2 of those. And then I got 2 bags of shredded cheese. The limit was 2 on these, and they were only 99 cents for an 8-ounce package, so I just grabbed 2 of those. They freeze really well, and those will just be really nice to have on hand. And then some of the best deals I got were down here with these ice cream sandwiches. These 6-packs were on sale for 99 cents. So I got those. They were on a digital coupon, but the limit was 2. And then the rest of these were $1.80, I believe. They were either $1.80 or $2. I can't remember. But I got this 12-pack of Moose Tracks ice cream sandwiches, which I thought sounded really good. A 12-pack of the cookies and cream, and then a 12-pack of vanilla caramel ice cream sandwiches. We like to keep these on hand pretty much for the summer. So when they have good deals like this, I usually buy a bunch and then we're good for a couple of months. I usually have to do this like 2, maybe 3 times for a summer. And then I also got these minis. We're also, as part of the same price, the $1.80-ish price. I like getting the minis for my kids because they're a much better size for them to eat than having a whole one. And then the last thing I got that was also part of that $1.80 price were these Crunch ice cream bars. So we will definitely be set on our ice cream. Again, I got all this for $45. It came, with my coupons, it ended up being $75. Oh, the one thing I forgot. I was just like, I don't know, less than 50 cents away from hitting that $75 mark. And so that's why I just got 1 of these Powerades. They were on sale for 42 cents. So I just grabbed 1 of them to get me up to that $75 threshold so that I could then apply my coupon and bring all of this down to $45. So these are all of the super good deals I was able to get this week. Okay, today is May 23rd, and I went to Smith's this week just for my weekly groceries, just to stock up on things that they had on sale. I spent around $50. So here's what I got. I got 2 12-count of the Colby Jack sticks. This has been a family favorite lately, so when they're on sale, I've been grabbing them. These were $3 each. I also got a 1-pound bag of shredded cheese. This was also $3. They had these 8-burger packs. These were on sale for $7.99 with a digital coupon, so I got 1 of those just to have on hand for easy dinners this summer. For produce, I got this 2-ish pound bag of cherries. These were the first time cherries were on sale this season. I usually only buy them once or twice a season. My kids really love them. They're just a lot of work to prep them for them to eat. So I don't buy them too often, and they're not usually like the most inexpensive fruit, but I do get them for them a couple times a year. And then blueberries, the 18-ounce boxes were on sale for $3, I believe. So I grabbed 2 of those big boxes. Bell peppers were on sale for 8 or 99 cents. So I grabbed 3 of those. My husband needed some spinach for salads, and I wasn't going to any other stores this week, so I just grabbed this 10-ounce package. This was a little over $2. The Sweet Baby Rays were buy one get one free, which ended up being $1.20 per bottle, and I somehow was completely out of barbecue sauce, so I got 2 of the original, 1 hickory and brown sugar and 1 honey barbecue. And then their private selection hot dog and hamburger buns were on a digital coupon for $2, which is a good deal for this like higher quality kind of bun. So I got 2 of the Sweet Hawaiian hot dog buns, 1 of the Sweet Hawaiian burger, or sorry, 2 of the Sweet Hawaiian burger buns, and then 1 of the potato one of the potato hamburger buns. So that's everything I got this week from Smith's. Thanks for watching. Make sure you come back next week for a new video. Bye.